Hey guys, do you want to live in one of the capital vacation spots in the world? Then maybe you should try the most visited city of 2019. Of course, I'm talking about Orlando, Florida. And today, we're going to do a pros and cons list coming up next. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Anthony Tejada with Preferred Real Estate Brokers here in Orlando, Florida, and I am your trusted Orlando Realtor. And today, like I said before, we're going to talk about the pros and cons list of living in Orlando. And once again, I am very appreciative of all you guys listening and watching my channel. And if you can, it will help me out greatly if you hit the subscribe and alert buttons down below, because I love putting out this content and helping everyone out. So if you're looking to move to Orlando or come and buy and sell in this market, I would love to help you and your family out and find your next beautiful dream home. Okay, so let's get to that pros and cons list. So first, let's talk about Orlando. It's right here on the map. As you can see, it's pretty much right in the middle of Florida. And if you didn't know, it's also the theme park capital of the world, starting with Disney World, that opened to the public in October of 1971 due to the success of its older sister park in California, Disneyland, which opened in 1955. Then in June of 1990, Universal Studios Florida opened up to all the joy and fun here in Orlando. In 1964, Universal Studios Hollywood opened its door long after it was originally just a studio tour, starting far back as 1915 after the Universal original founder, Carl Laemmle, opens Universal City of California near LA. Eventually in 1990, they expanded to the East Coast, just like Disney World, to open up what we now know as Universal Studios Florida. 286,000 residents live in the Orlando City area alone, and 2.6 million people live in the entire metro area, but it hasn't always been this popular. Orlando was a small town until Disney made its way here in the 1970s, but since then it has become one of the fastest growing regions in the country, with the population growing up to 2.5% every year. I mean, when the median home price is around $250K, the weather is 80% warm and sunny outside, beautiful scenery, and nice people everywhere, it is hard not to love Orlando, Florida. So right to the pros and cons list. Number one, no income tax. Compared to some states, one of the best things about Orlando is that you don't have to pay state taxes. That will give you a little extra money in your pocket. However, you will still have to pay those federal taxes. Number two, weather. It isn't called a sunshine state for nothing. With above average temperatures all year long, we often get into enjoying spending our days outside, taking in the warm weather and the areas of natural beauty. This picture perfect weather creates the ideal home for residents who love outdoor recreation, from hiking and biking trails to golf courses and water slide activities galore. Orlando is a nature lover's paradise that is enjoyable all year long. Number three, beaches. Another awesome thing about living in Orlando is that we live close to the beaches. You can either have a staycation at the beach or go with family and friends to enjoy the beach for the day. The closest beaches we have are New Smyrna Beach, a quieter cousin of the nearby Daytona Beach. New Smyrna Beach is one of the best beaches near Orlando. Not only does it have beach driving in designated northern beach locations, but it also has access to Ponce de Leon Inlet, where surfing championships are frequently held throughout the year. Daytona Beach bills itself as the world's most famous beach, and its well-publicized activities, such as Bike Week and Daytona 500, have made it one of the most popular beaches on the Atlantic coast. Just about an hour from Orlando, Daytona Beach not only offers Florida's sun and fun, but also permits vehicles on the beach and treats for many visitors. Clearwater Beach. Although Clearwater Beach is a slightly longer drive from Orlando, clocking in about 1 hour and 50 minutes, its white sand beaches, clear warm water, and gorgeous sunsets make it well worth the extra mileage. Cocoa Beach. It's the closest beach for Orlando residents, located less than an hour from Central Florida. It's well known for family fun, relaxing along the beach, a location for eco tours, or deep sea fishing. Number 4, restaurants. Food recipes and restaurants from every part of the world are represented here in Orlando. There are so many eating establishments throughout the city, it will be nearly impossible for you to decide which to try first and which will be your Orlando favorite. Number 5, theme parks. Discount ticket to the parks. What's nice about living in Orlando is being close to the theme parks. When you become a Florida resident, you can take advantage of the theme park annual passes. All right, here are some cons. Lots of insects. We have mosquitoes, and they stay around for a good portion of the year. So be ready to have spray, especially if you're always doing something in your backyard. When I'm hanging out with my friends, not even a minute goes by that I'm bitten by a mosquito. There are plenty of bugs here in Florida, and the reason for that is that it comes in hand with the beautiful nature. But one of the most annoying bugs here in Florida has a really nice name to it: love bugs. Welcome to love bug season. These slow flying two-headed bugs won't bite you, but they will do their best to ruin the paint on your car. They usually appear twice a year and around May and September, and your car will suddenly be peppered by black bugs, or you could be driving down the highway and hit a large cloud of them. These little bugs will splatter all over your windshield. Yuck. At the very least, get ready to wash your car often at these times of year. Number 2, bad drivers. There are bad drivers here. Most people seem to always be in a hurry. People will cut you off. They will go across 4 lanes of traffic just to try to get to the exit. Sometimes they will jump the other lane without a signal when they're crossing over. And add to the fact that a lot of the people here are tourists and don't know how to navigate our roads. They also don't realize that the speed limit is just a suggestion for us Floridians. Put those 2 things together and you end up with some bad accidents. Number 3, weather. Lightning and humidity. Let's talk about extreme weather because it's the number 1 con for a lot of people thinking about moving here. If you didn't know, Florida is the lightning capital of the United States. A lot of these flashes of lightning happen during the summer months. Most of these storms don't last very long, but they can produce an extreme amount of rain and lots of lightning. This usually happens during the late afternoon, early evening hours, and can be very inconvenient, especially if you have to drive through them. And the humidity, we have lots of humidity. Just by simply taking out your trash or getting into your car to go to work, you could quite possibly need another shower because it gets to a point where you can't even tell the difference between the swamp or your sweat. From late April to early October, it will almost always be 90 degrees Fahrenheit, but will feel like 120 because it's almost always coming with 90% humidity. Number 4, transportation. To be fair, the city is really trying to improve the bus and new sunrail systems, but currently, the transportation is plain bad. Number 5, traffic. Traffic is a real problem. You'll deal with some forms of traffic issues no matter where you live, especially around the tourist places. If you take I-4 either west or east, you will see traffic between exit 74 and 64 because those are the major traffic exits to go to the theme parks. So if you're taking the I-4 during the summer, it gets worse. It's bumper to bumper. Since Orlando keeps on growing and because we continue growing, we have a lot of construction going on in the highways or major roads, which can cause traffic too. So guys, that's my pros and cons of living in Orlando. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you need any help, like always, I'm here to help you and your family, and you can give me a call at 407-790-0929, and I would appreciate helping you out and answering any of the questions that you may have. Until next time, this is Anthony Tejada with Preferred Real Estate Brokers, always shattering your expectations.